So Vic, you've had two major surgeries and now we're seeing you shine again on the court. But when you look back just 11 months ago, when you were in that cast, what does it make you feel? What's going on with you now?
11 months ago, I couldn't even walk or bend my legs. So to be able to run up and down the floor and perform in a game I love is a blessing in itself. So I don't take any day for granted. I'm definitely thankful and appreciative of the opportunity to go out there and compete. And I just got to continue to keep getting better. So that's what I'm focused on doing.
What have your emotions been like since Game 5?
I definitely, am happy and thankful for us winning first and foremost, and for going out there and performing the way I did. And we've come a long way. I've come a long way, so it was a great time, to celebrate. But now it's time to get locked in on round 2, and that's what we're focused on. That's what I'm focused on.
Just from a mental fortitude perspective, you've been through everything. You've been through the injuries. You've been through the highest of highs in terms of all-star games. But what kind of mental fortitude does it take on a nightly basis to where, you might be playing, you might be coming off the bench, you might not be playing?
It's definitely not easy, the unknown aspect of what today brings or what today's game may bring. But, at the end of the day, you just control what you can control, and you just focus on the controllables, which are my approach and my mentality and my preparation. And then, when they go out there, just perform to the best of your ability.
So when you look back, to the first injury that you had, the first tendon injury that you had, wasn't handled the right way, was botched. What were your memories from that moment?
I feel completely different now than I did the first time. The first go around was my first go around, so I really didn't know what to expect. I was more so being a sponge, listening and taking in what I could and trying to apply it. But unfortunately, I wasn't really dealt the right hand. So, no matter how hard I worked or how hard I tried to maximize my potential as far as rehab is concerned, I was essentially doomed from the start. Getting it a second time and actually making sure it's done right. And hasn't even been a year yet. It's closing in on a year, and it feels completely different than it did closing in on a year the first time. So I'm just thankful for that. I'm appreciative for that, and I know it's going to just keep getting better and better. And I'm looking forward to that too.
Was there frustration, like when that happened to you the first time? Like, why me? Like, what was going through your mind?
Honestly, Shams, you go through every emotion. It's hard to pinpoint one, but every single one that you can imagine, from why me to giving up to what do I do next to should I just stop? Go through every single emotion, and then eventually when you run through all those emotions, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, man, just keep going.
Is there one person you'd point to kind of really being vital in that process in terms of smoothing all that out and making sure you're able to get back on this path now?
Neiman Johnson, I mean, he did a great job of just, getting me organized, getting me back on my feet. When you make a big change like I made, and pretty much out of nowhere, really not out of nowhere, but out of nowhere, you need a little help of kind of, figuring out where to go, where to look at, what position to put people in, and just kind of putting things together so you can be at peace, have peace of mind while you work and go to work every day. And Neem helped me with that a lot. It took a village to raise, but we all played a part. I was always told growing up, for a machine to work, it needs every part. Now, every part has a different role. You know what I'm saying? Like, the steering wheel don't play the same part as the wheels, but you can't really function without one or the other. So that's why I say everybody played a part. Neem, Ra, everybody. So I'm appreciative of everyone.
I know you remember when I was in Indy, in, I believe 2021. You were playing music, you had some songs going. I gotta ask you, man, are we gonna get an album?
Soon, man. Hopefully this summer I drop something. We'll see. It's been a minute since I dropped some music. I know people probably waiting for that. Shoot, I'm waiting for it. But
that's breaking news right there. We need that.
But it's some. I got some new fire. I think people will be impressed.
I know you're a competitor. Obviously, your goal is to win games, but the burst that you're playing with now, kind of being a lot similarly to those All-Star years, is that your goal now within yourself to try to get back on that All-Star stage, that All-Star level?
I would be a fool not to feel like I'm still there. That's my goal, is to show everyone that I'm still elite. And I know it's going to be a process. I know it's not always going to be easy, but I'm willing to put in the work. I don't shy away from it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the future brings.
Miami, obviously, this is an organization that they've had a level of interest in you as well. So when you end up getting traded there, I mean, was that like a dream for you? Like, how did you feel in that moment?
I honestly had no idea that I know there were speculations and rumors, trickling around about me coming here because, this is where I worked out since my second year in the league, Miami. In the summertime, I've been here. And, to witness and being part of Heat culture firsthand, it's a great experience, definitely. And, I'm glad and appreciative to be a part of something bigger than myself and for them to give me the opportunity to come here, rehab, continue to get stronger and get better, and then give me the opportunity to play. So, I just go out there and play as hard as I can for as long as I can, and do what I can to help our team win.
I mean, now you're at a point, you're 29, you're still really young, but when you look around, do you feel like you're soaked up a lot of experiences and you consider yourself to be, a veteran at this point?
Man, I'm 9 years in, Shams. I'm 9 years in. If I ain't a vet now, I don't know when I will be. But I definitely am a vet. I definitely have experienced a lot. I still feel young, though. I mean, I think I seen a stat the other day that said I played 65 games in like 300 plus games. And so I don't have a lot of wear and tear on my body. So I still feel young. But, I definitely am a vet. And I've learned a lot mentally and visually and through experience in this game. And I know a lot about it. So, I'm a vet, but I'm a young vet for sure. So